Hi everybody, my name is Kara Geschke and I am partnering with the National Kidney Foundation to make some recipes for you guys. All these recipes meet your dietary requirements I'll show you right here. It's easier to explain this way. So it has your analysis of your calories, your fat, carbohydrates, protein, sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. It also has your renal and renal diabetic exchanges on it. I do believe that'll be posted somewhere below the site. So I'm following these to a T, so I'm not improvising or adding anything extra to my recipes, okay? We're just following them as they go along. So if you've got a copy, just follow along and you will see. So we did some pre-prep. We did 1 pound of diced cooked chicken. I diced it, I cooked it, I threw it in this little cup here. And this is gonna be my mixing bowl today, my pan. So I'm gonna put it in here. That's the first thing. You need a 1/2 pound of bean sprouts. So I got that here. All right. Toss those in. Next is a 1/2 pound of shredded cabbage. So I pulled the big heavy, do you see these really thick pieces of the cabbage? Y'all know what those are, right? Those don't go so well in your wrappers. So I generally don't, I try to pull those off ahead of time. But don't like rip apart your whole cabbage. If there's some, I'll show you how to like cut them down. So when I'm cutting this, let's get this camera angle down a little bit lower. There we go. So when I'm cutting this, I always want to keep it on a surface that's flat and safe, right? So we're not rocking the boat. And then I slowly shred it down, right? Get those smaller cuts. The finer shredded it is, not finer, but the thinner shredded it is, and I lay it this way so that I'm not wobbling, you know, I'm trying to hold it, okay? But I'm saying the finer shredded is, the easier it is to roll your wraps. So some of these pieces are really long. So what I do is I just cut them in half, okay? Same with this. Stack it up, cut it in half, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect and pretty. But now if you find these pieces in here, thicker pieces, you want to go back, chop those up a little bit, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to bust a hole through your wrapper. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, as best you can, okay? And then that all goes, so we only needed a 1/2 pound of this. This is a little over 1/2 pound. So I'm gonna only add part of that, and the rest of this, I'm gonna put over, I have my extra. So you can use that for anything else. If you wanna make a lo mein or something with it. Okay, those are my outside pieces. Next, it calls for 1 medium onion or 1 cup of chopped onion. So my onions were pretty big, so I cut mine in half. Now I only cut the top off and I peeled the outside. So I still have the little tail on it, okay? So what you want to do to get the best chop is not cut all the way down to the back. You're going about half, a little over halfway down your onion, okay? And about 1/4 inch apart, all the way around your onion, okay? And then you can dice it up like this to make for the smaller pieces, okay? All right, and then this back part here, you don't have to waste it. You can also fine chop that right up, okay? Where your core away. There you go. Some chopped onions, okay? That's about a cup. Next, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay. Here's my pot. 2 tablespoons. Okay, perfect. 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. Okay. Perfect. And then 1 clove of garlic minced. I get mine packed in water, so that's about a tablespoon is 1 clove, okay? And then just mix it all up. Oh, yeah, chicken's already in there. You just mix it up, and you're gonna let it sit, okay, for 30 minutes, it says. Now, I have some that's already been marinating for 30 minutes. And I'm gonna turn my heat onto my pan of oil for frying, okay? So it can start to warm up while we wrap our egg roll wrappers. Alright, so once you get that nice and mixed, here, I'm gonna show you real quick. Okay. Nice and mixed. Alright, I'm gonna get my other one, clean up a little bit, get my other pre-mixed stuff. Okay, now, egg roll wrappers, I bought mine, Giant Eagle. It's in the vegan section. Sometimes they're hard to find. Now they're really thin, okay? Really thin and floppy. That's good. So you want to lay it so it's like a diamond on your cutting board. If these are too cold, they will be too hard to roll. So leave them out on your counter. I would suggest whenever you start working on your recipe, just pull them out and leave them on the counter. They'll be fine. Then you want to take now, the reason we're marinating for 30 seconds or for 30 minutes is not only for flavor, but to allow your ingredients to soften up some, because that soy sauce in there and the oil acts like it is a marinade, and it's going to soften up your cabbage some, so it's easier to roll. So you want to put a decent amount in, not overflowing. You're going to fold it up first, okay? And just keep tucking everything in. It's going to come out, and then you're going to fold your end in. Fold your other end in. Okay, keep it tight. And roll, 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 okay? Once you rolled it, have a cup of water here. Just rub some water, okay? And you'll seal it up. And then set it back down on that side, okay? We're going to do another one so you can see it again. Okay. Make some more pieces in here. All right. Okay. So you got your stuff in there. You're going to fold your end up and tuck. And then up and over, up and over. If stuff falls out, you can tuck it back in or just take it out and put it in the next one. Roll it over, make sure you get a little bit of water. Okay, a little bit of water. Alright, and put it down like that. I'll do one last one and then we're going to fry these so you can see our oil should be ready. Okay. This is also a nice thing to do now during this quarantine time or this time at home, you know, because it's a little time consuming, so it gives you something to do for the afternoon. Wrapping egg rolls, right? Alright, and then put them upside down. Now, once your oil, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. You can see him cooking over here. Okay, here's my pan. My oil in it, okay? Mine is at least an inch, probably about 1.5 inches deep. Now, if you're careful, you can set them in like that. Or, if you're not feeling so brave, come up, put them in like that. But make sure you put your sealed side down first, okay? Sealed side down first. And they literally only take, if your oil is hot, 2 minutes. 3 tops, okay? They're not very long. You might have to roll them a little bit. Put them over here so you guys can see. The egg roll's cooking, okay? And I would wait 1.5 minutes about, and then flip them. That way you know your bottoms are sealed. Okay, you get about 14 wrappers in there, so you can make a lot of egg rolls. So it's okay if you mess up. And they're really, really thin. That's okay. But anyway, so I'm going to show you when they're done. Here's what they're going to look like. Okay. Be crispy brown. This one's been drained and cooled. I'll show you back here. That's the insides of my one. And cut them open. There you go. There's your egg roll. Alright. Okay. That's it then. Thanks for watching.